Thank you, Cinder, for sponsoring this video. If you've ever opened TikTok, you know how addicting it can be. You scroll for 10 minutes and the next thing you know, you look up and it's been 2 hours. It's filled with the fresh faces of Gen Z and millennials gaining millions of followers, and it's one of the only social media platforms where people go viral overnight, blowing up personal brands, sound bites, songs, and more recently, products. Because of the even playing field and the possibility of going viral overnight, TikTok isn't only a powerful platform for building a following, but also for what every company wants: marketing. TikTok, which a couple years ago seemed like an app that was intended for middle schoolers, suddenly turned the heads of thousands of companies when one of the platform's biggest stars, Charli D'Amelio, appeared on a 2020 Super Bowl ad. Then suddenly there was an influx of marketing on TikTok. Brands were then more willing to pour money into advertising on the platform, whether that was running more traditional ads through the platform itself or paying individual creators to promote their products. But some creators started to catch on. If brands were willing to pay them thousands of dollars to promote their products, imagine how much those creators could make if they sold their own products. Cue the rise of small business owners on TikTok. See, traditionally, one of the biggest struggles that small business owners face is marketing. Sure, you have a cool new business and a cool new product, but how do you actually get clients or customers when you don't have a massive advertising budget? The dropshipping gurus of the world preach Facebook ads and Instagram pages as the way to go. And they won't hesitate to sell you courses upon courses upon courses, supposedly teaching you how to grow your online store through social media marketing. But again, unless you already have some sort of following, running ads on Facebook or Instagram will take some sort of ad budget that you can work with. Meanwhile, small business owners of online stores are using TikTok to do their advertising completely for free. I'll walk through the types of businesses and products that are taking off on TikTok, as well as talk about some of the overarching strategies that these business owners are using to grow their online stores and their business's presence. But first, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Cinder. Cinder is an easy accounting software for e-commerce and SaaS businesses. Cinder automatically records all sales and merchant fees across multiple channels like Amazon, Shopify, eBay, and Etsy in real time into their accounting system. Cinder has auto-updating profit, loss, and balance sheets with all the details necessary for your tax filing. And you won't have to deal with annoying double entries. Cinder will find an order and a corresponding payment in Shopify and PayPal, for example, merge them, and record that as one single transaction in the accounting software. Cinder provides one-click and error-free reconciliation to get ready for the tax season. It also provides asset reports with up-to-date inventory on hand across all channels and recurring and one-time invoices, as well as smart payment links to get paid in seconds. Cinder also has a smart rule engine to create your custom scenarios and automate various back-end processes that your business has. And overall, it's a great tool to customize and automate your sales and accounting flows. So you can sign up for Cinder's free trial and get 20% off a yearly subscription using the link in the description box. So as far as the types of businesses that are blowing up on TikTok right now, I've seen 3 main categories that have been popping up on my For You page pretty regularly. The first are items from dropshipping stores. If you've been on YouTube for a while in kind of the entrepreneur making money space, you've probably seen some videos about dropshipping pop up before, but if you're not sure what it is, I'll give you a brief overview. Basically, to set up these dropshipping stores, people will build an online shop through an e-commerce platform, and one of the most common ones that people use is Shopify. They'll find an existing product that they want to sell, maybe come up with a few ideas of how the product could be improved, and then they find a manufacturer in China or somewhere else overseas that can actually make the product, or that already has has that product in stock. They'll get pictures and videos of the product, finish setting up their online store, and mark up the items so that they're actually able to make a profit. The catch here is that they don't hold any inventory. It's only when the customer buys something that they then pay the manufacturer for that product and to have it shipped directly from the manufacturer to the customer. Oftentimes, these can be pretty generic products or kind of gag or gift items, but that's why you may sometimes see the exact same product being sold by different brands or through different TikTok accounts. The second category that I see taking off would be vintage items. These might be pieces of furniture that people are grabbing off of Facebook Marketplace or from yard sales and restoring or flipping them on Etsy or their own Shopify stores. Or it could be giving new life to ugly or neglected thrift store items, like taking an old shirt, for example, and tie-dyeing it to give it a new twist. And the third, or really the third and fourth category, would be handmade items and art. Again, people are usually selling this stuff either through their own Shopify stores or through Etsy, and for this category, it can really be anything from teenagers that are selling jewelry to professional artists that are making tiny versions of paintings and really anything else in between that you could think of. These may not seem like revolutionary business ideas, but I think that the beauty in it is that they aren't revolutionary ideas. For many of these businesses, it isn't necessarily the product itself that has gone viral, but more so how they as a business are sharing it on TikTok or sharing their process or how other people are sharing it. Usually the small business TikToks that go viral do at least one of these four things. They show the process of making or finding an item. They put it in a context that gives the product a story. They show a unique or fun or helpful video of the product actually being used. Or honestly, it could just be a completely chaotic or aesthetically pleasing video that causes people to want to watch it multiple times. We all know that the TikTok algorithm can be a bit random, so as far as actually growing an online store through TikTok and not just having a one-hit viral wonder, there are definitely a few particular strategies that a lot of these businesses are using to do just that. So the first two ways that I've seen people using this is for a pre-launch or on their existing store. When people are using TikTok to try to grow their audience before they actually launch their store, that's what I would consider pre-launch. Usually the TikTokers that are doing this are showing the product that will be available for sale, or they're showing an in-depth process of them preparing orders or preparing the product and actually making it. Or for people in the vintage category, a lot of times this can be documenting their process of actually going and finding these items and turning them into something new or restored. The key with these pre-launch stores is that they'll put the link to their future shop in their bio. That way people visiting their profile will click on that, and it will usually give them a website that either has a countdown on it or that already has a page set up for pre-orders. Then when those people launch their stores, they're a step ahead of everyone else because they either already have some orders from those pre-orders or they have a big base audience that they can release that product to. Even if they only gain a couple hundred or a couple thousand followers and their videos don't go completely viral on TikTok, having those few hundred or few thousand audience members is a lot easier to launch a product with than if you had zero. So once the store is launched, or for an existing store that already has their products up, they'll usually start to make videos that actually show off the product and show how it's being used in fun or unique or helpful ways. And if they can weave that into a current TikTok trend, a lot of times those are the videos that end up going viral. A lot of the handmade and art stores will also show how they pack and ship orders, and they'll start to get their audience involved, either by asking people what they want to see in the next TikTok or by showing them customizing one person's order, maybe that commented on the last video. But the key here is that they are involving growing their TikTok audience. And that kind of feeds into one of the best things that can happen for these businesses, which is getting user-generated content, or UGC. This is just what it sounds like. It's content that other users are making. So it is coming from other people's accounts and not necessarily that brand account. And it's not always intentional. So some companies will send their product to influencers or random people on TikTok just to get them to make a video with it. But other times, if you have a really good product or a really fun or unique product, people will often make videos about that anyways. Oftentimes, it's these random videos from the users of the product that actually kind of start to give it a context as well as a background or a story. And as an online store owner, once you reach this point of getting a lot of that user-generated content, it kind of becomes a positive feedback loop. As long as people are happy with the product and they keep making videos about it, that's more free marketing and more chances for that product to actually go viral through all of their videos as well. Some of the people who are using TikTok for their online stores have made thousands of dollars that they wouldn't have otherwise made if they hadn't actually gotten on TikTok in the first place. So let me know in the comments what the coolest product is that you've seen on TikTok, and if you're thinking about opening up your own online store, remember to jump on Cinder's free trial and check that link in the description for 20% off their yearly subscription. And I will see you guys next time.